did take organizational in what was it? Industrial organizational psychology, which I do enjoy,
Yeah.
and it's basically like the business of psychology. So like understanding how like it's like psychology for the workforce.
Mm-hmm.
So I really enjoy it. Have you ever watched like the show Billions? It came used to come on. I don't know if
Is
it's
that
still
the show
on.
on
No, it was like
ABC
a
or
Showtime or some
TNT?
shit like that. I think it was
Yeah.
Showtime,
Okay.
where she was like the therapist for the hedge fund, and she would like do therapy sessions with the people who worked for the hedge fund to like
Uh huh.
motivate them to make more money, or what like when they felt like they weren't performing. To like so basically what you're trying to do is help people reach their peak performance at work. I thoroughly enjoy reading about that
Right.
and trying that out, and that's really why I want to be a principal because for IL psychology, there's no license for it. You just need to know what you're talking about and how to do it. So as a
Yeah.
principal, my job is to make sure my team, my teachers, everyone in the building is performing at an effective rate, and we're all working together. And I'm motivating, and I'm making sure and I'm keeping have low turnover. Right, people
Yes.
want to be there. I want to practice IL psychology through the lens of a principal because when I see that as a job of you're a business owner,
Right.
and people get a little like kind of put off when I say it like that. Where when I want to be a principal is because I want to indulge in like the business side of education, but I truly believe you have to run it like a business. You just got to remember, my kids are the consumers.
Yes.
That's that. What is? Well, I don't understand what's so wrong. They have to be. They have to buy what I'm selling.
I
If they're
I, I, I
buying what
love
I'm selling, then everything's gonna work out.
I love how you said that. I think also 2023 because like the way you just said consumers. I want to be a producer this year. You know what I mean? Like I want to be a producer, and like as a principal, that's what you're doing. Like
Yeah.
you are the producer of that community. You know, you're pumping out education to everybody. You're giving everybody the education. You are setting the tone for that community of what education is going to look like. So if your principal at your local school, especially out in Denver, if your principal sucks, you know, like you're going to see like it's just unravel. And like you're right, it's a turnstile. Teachers leave. There goes your mental health support is gone because they're all stressed and they can't handle anything because the culture is all out of whack. You know, even goes to your cafeteria staff because once they're getting cursed out during
Everybody.
lunchtime,
Yeah, everybody.
everybody, your maintenance staff, it all trickles down. So everything, I don't know why people got put off by that. Like the way you said that, that kind of makes me upset because I think a lot of things, even relationships, should almost be ran by businesses. If you're sharing a bank account, that's a business.
It's a
If you
business.
are if you have a budget, that's a business. You know, if you are hiring and firing and you're trying to bring in the right talent, that's a business. And if people are put off by that, it makes me wonder. It's like, okay, so then like, what does modern day education look like to you if you don't think that this is not run right if it's not ran like a business? Because the old school models are nothing anymore. Money is key. Money is everything. Money is the gateway to you know, higher test scores. Money is the gateway to better food in the cafeteria. Money is the gateway to better sports equipment, better sports teams, because you get bring in better coaches, better teachers. Money is crucial to success, and I don't get why a higher up in the district would be upset by you saying that running a school is a business. That kind of makes me upset.
No, I would say I hear that more from like teachers
Huh?
that I just don't think they see it the way I see it.
Right.
Whereas like yeah, it's a business, man, and I'm not talking because then they're like, oh, you're a charter guy or you're this. And I'm like, no, I'm my consumer are my children. If
Mm-hmm.
my children are buying the message, if my children are invested into what I am offering or what the school can offer, then we win.
Right.
I'm winning the business. I'm here to compete. I am competing against this school because, unfortunately, for things that I can't control, enrollment is everything. So if I know in my school I got 600 kids, Your school has like 800 kids. If we ever get to a point where they're like, oh, we're gonna start shutting schools down, they're gonna come for me first.
Yep.
So what I'm gonna do, I need to protect my staff, right? I need to be recruiting kids to come to my school, so I don't have to cut my staff.
Right.
So I don't have to like make stupid budget cuts that I don't want to make, that it's gonna impact the overall culture of the school. But you have to think like a business person.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to make sure that who are you doing it for?
Yes.
Are you a shady business person that's only looking out for yourself? Are you a moron and you don't know how to spend and you're throwing money everywhere? Are you a pushover and are you just adult pleasing all day?
Yep.
Right? Like if you're doing that model, then yeah, it's not going to work. But I'm children first, and I've always been.
You need
Always.
a fundraiser. You need like a quality
Yeah, I mean, but yeah,
fundraiser.
absolutely.
You know,
and I've had experience in that. Like
Mm-hmm.
we worked at a school together.
Yep.
That we would go to the fundraiser, and it was buku money being thrown out.
Yep.
That wasn't by accident. That's by design. That's by input. That's years of building till you get to that pinnacle where the money's just flowing in.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because it was ran like a business.
Yes.
It was thought through fully, and that's where I would like to get to that point with a school. And then starting now at my age would be great because I'm going to be there long term.
Oh yeah.
And I have the drive to do it. That shit is not easy.
And you're built from Denver ground up. You know, from how you started to where you're at right now. I mean, definitely you started from Chicago, but like you've been in Denver public schools now for what, 6 years? 5 years, 6 years?
This is my 7th school year.
7th year? So like that's ground up, you know, and you've made your way up, man of color, making his way up, balling. Any last words for our episode 2 of the
Oh yeah.
Modern Fathers?
Last words.